Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can obtain a different means using Python and my stikpetP library. I'm running Jupyter Lab together with Python version 3.818. Now the most famous three means are probably the Pythagoras means, the arithmetic, the harmonic and the geometric. They all have a geometry interpretation. The arithmetic mean is what most people would consider the average. And if you ask people what is the mean, and then they simply give you the average or the arithmetic mean. Um, the arithmetic mean is actually the balancing point from a distribution. It's what everybody would get if everything was distributed evenly. The harmonic mean is often used with ratios, the geometric mean with compound interest, and since the means are often quickly influenced by extreme values, one way to overcome this is perhaps to trim the data, and you get then a so-called trimmed mean or truncated or sometimes even a Windsor mean. Which is similar to a Winsorized mean, but then you replace the highest x values with the closest value to it. There's something known as an Olympic mean, which removes only one maximum and one minimum. And there's something known as a decile mean, which actually is the average of all the deciles. The mid-range, the max plus the minimum divided by 2 is another option. And finally there's mid-quartile range, but I'll discuss that one when I discuss quartile ranges. So to show you an example, let's load in pandas. So I can use their readCSV function to load a data frame from the General Social Survey from 2012, adjusted for these example purposes. I only need one numeric field, so I'm using age for this. However, there is an 89 or older category in this, so I'm replacing those with 89. And then make sure it's numeric. So that's all being done over here, and then it's just one numeric field. Now my library is available via pip install, and then use the link to my GitHub, and then you can import it once you've installed it as any other library. The function of interest is MA, short for measures mean, and it takes a panda series or a list as input. If it's an ordinal field with values, then you can enter the levels or the codes as levels, and you can specify which mean you actually want. So the default is the arithmetic mean, but you can choose any of the other options. Some of those might require then a trim proportion or a trim fraction. Now the simple mean is simply using scale field as input, and you immediately get the average. Just to show all the other ones, I've put them all as a list and then just loop over my function with a trim proportion of 20%, and you see it calculates nicely all the different means. Alright, I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.